There's occasional moments of peace. Obviously, going back to the trial and hearing the testimony and seeing the evidence sort of brings everything back in sharp focus, things that you don't necessarily want to have in sharp focus and pinging around your brain 24 hours a day. So it's been very difficult, but it's not clear to me that time heals all wounds, but you form some form of scars that, and like I said in some interview, that sort of jagged hole in your heart, you smooth out the edges a little bit, and you just take it one day at a time. And myself, Petit family, the Hawke family, the Wrens, the Chapmans have had tremendous support from the local community, the state of Connecticut regionally, and indeed worldwide. Again, with the trial coming up, this time again the letters started coming in from Australia and Ireland and Abu Dhabi and Qatar and places that I can't even imagine, and from all 50 states. So we've had just a tremendous amount of support, and we really thank the people of the U.S. and the people around the world who've supported us throughout this time.
On a day like today, sir, I know it isn't joy, but what word would you put to it? What adjective would you give?
I think it's relief. Everyone felt that for justice to be served, the defendant needed to be convicted on these 17 counts. So I think it's a sense of relief. We're only partway there. We still have the penalty phase to go through. So Mr. Darrington, Mr. Nicholson, Mr. Sage, and their team have a lot of work to go. A lot of work still to go as we get into the second phase of the trial.
And that case, Dr. President, when you came out last year after the
There's a bigger sense of relief because we've been through the two trials, so there's a little bit less of the unknown at this point.
Doctor, when you heard his voice in the confession, and particularly how the familiarity he treated your daughter with, what went through your mind?
I think everybody in the family was, I guess the politest word was nauseated and sickened that somehow someone who would invade a home and bind and terrorize an 11-year-old girl would talk about it as if he was best friends with her. And I can tell you it's something that I didn't testify to. She, until she was 11 years old, wouldn't look my brother-in-law in the face. She just, whenever men came around, she averted her glance. She was incredibly shy around men. Once she got to know you, she would talk with you, but, you know, to hear a statement that they locked eyes and there was some sort of bond was really sort of nauseating and really beyond the pale, because that is not something that Michaela Rose Petit would have ever done with a man who had broken into her bedroom and sexually assaulted her.
Would you say that was the hardest part of the trial for you?
Oh, that was very difficult. She was a sweet girl. She was a sweet girl. She was 11, and she was actually the kid in her class that always stood up against the bullies because being big for her size, she towered over a lot of the boys. So she stood up for the other kids, and I'm sure she was completely terrified. And that was very, very difficult for all of us to hear.
Dr. Titus, the second phase of this case, penalty phase, is less black and white, mitigating circumstances. A lot will be swirling around. Does that take a sort of redoubling of your resolve to sit through that? This is going to be in his favor to try to save his life.
I think it's going to be very difficult to sit through, but we have confidence in Mr. Darrington and Mr. Nicholson. They'll continue to do the good work they have through the first two trials.
Doctor, the question we always hear is, how do you control your anger every day, being so close to the last 2 years?
I just knew the appropriate thing was to let the law take its course, as exceedingly slow and excruciatingly painful as it was, and that there was nothing that I could do to make that any better by looking like an enraged or crazed father, and I thought that really Jennifer, Haley, and Michaela would want me to conduct myself with respect and dignity in spite of the circumstances, so I thought it would really dishonor their memories to act crazy, be violent. I can see Jen stand there, and she would chastise me without a doubt if I had that kind of attitude. So I think it was really with their memory. I don't know if the Hawks or Johanna want to say anything.
Go ahead, Dick.
Well, I just wanted to say that we are a united family. We are people of faith, and it's that faith that has brought us through these past 4 years, and it's that faith that will